Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aries, this is your monthly read for March, the month of March for 2024. We're going to do a deep dive here and see what we find in a general sense. So it can be about love, it can be about career, job, whatever. So just feel whatever you resonate with. And we're going to do an overall energy first and then go deeper into these energies so that we can get a clear view of what's going on for the month of March. There's so much happening. There's so many changes. So just try to stay as clear as you can and just really feel what resonates, okay? I also want to thank you so much for your likes, your thumbs up for the videos, your donations for the videos, and your subscribes. It really helps the channel a lot, and it has helped me a lot. So thank you so much, guys. Okay, Aries, the month of March. An overall energy here first. And to see what's going on for you for the month of March. What do we have for Aries, please? 3 of Ariel. Three of Ariel. It says, do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner. One more. For the month of March. It's really loud. It's loud today. Okay. And the second one is 2 of Raphael. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So it's very much about coming together and doing what you love. Coming together and doing what you love. This first one can be about like opening Pandora's box up. Like going into a realm where you really haven't been before, but that you feel ready, really ready to explore. It might be that something has been calling you for a while and you just haven't been. I mean, I've been having this program that's been laying. I invested in it a while back. I knew I wanted to do it, but it wasn't until sort of the right time or the right energy. I'm a freak about these things these days, so I know I'm a little bit of a, I really have to wait until it feels really, really right and really in alignment to then explore. And I think trying to go someplace or going to explore something or go ahead with something when it's not really ready is going to only be draining in the energy. And also it can be that maybe it's a little bit confusing because it's like, I thought this called me in. I thought this was the thing that I was supposed to do. And then it just lays there for a long time. And then all of a sudden there it is. Like you were just supposed to meet this person that shares your the same vision, that shares the love for the same project, for the same craft, whatever this is for you. I mean, it's a very creative, it can be anything. Really, it can be anything. It can be something that you really just have your heart set on, that you're really interested in. And it wasn't the right time for you to do it alone or go it alone. And it might be confusing because you might feel like, I felt so strongly for it, but I guess it wasn't right. Well, it wasn't the right timing. It wasn't the right timing. So, but now in the month of March, it seems to be, or at least exploring what it is that you love and starting to attract those people, it will become more and more clear what you're supposed to do and with who you're supposed to do it with. Can we clarify this or just have more information here about the month of March, please? And if you're new here, welcome. I don't just shuffle forever and ever just cause. I'm waiting for Spirit to pick the cards instead of me. Dreams coming true. Dreams coming true. The month of March. Things are opening up for you, Aries. And I just have this feeling of I've been waiting for this. And the simply love. Okay. So, we start with this. Dreams coming true. something is now in alignment. Something now has the right timing, has the right tools, has the right, whatever you needed to finish, or whatever you needed to clear up, whatever you needed to move within yourself, or to explore within yourself, or to receive before going through with this. There's something that needed to take place before entering into this relationship, making this connection with someone else, to really go into this exploration of, like I said, for me, that program, like, it needs to be like the right timing and the right alignment to then fully go into that and explore it. So whatever this is for you, it's now like, it's ripe, it's ready, it's in alignment, it's balanced, you're ready for it. It's not you're not forcing anything into place anymore. It's like, it's just falling into place by itself. And simply love, it is somewhat about, okay. It's interesting because we have 9 and on this one we have 6, and it's green borders, both of them, right? And we have the 2 of Raphael is a green border about the connection that you're about to make. Whether this is a romantic partnership that shares the same passion for something or the same creativity for something, like you just might find a new friend in the community or in a whatever that wants to paint or wants to, stand up for a great cause, or whatever this is. It can also be a romantic partnership that you just want. This is such a passion for you that it's not even like a hobby. It's more like something that is your life. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of living. And you just need to have that other person in your life, if it's a romantic partnership or like a deep friendship, that they just need to be on the same page, or like there's a part of you that sort of isn't coming to its own right if you can't express this part of you. And this seems really important. And so there can be something with this connection with another person that, so green. So there's a lot of like heartfelt matter and heart connected around this. We have 2, which is balance, like to seek that balance. We have 9 and 6, and it's like a play on, if we turn 1 upside down, it's a 6, and we turn the 6 upside down, it's a 9. So it's like, there's something here with, I just feel like this is a little bit heavy. The man there holding his hands over this child's shoulders. And I'm also told right now that I'm saying things between the lines that I don't even recognize that I'm saying. So someone out there right now are understanding a double story. As I'm saying this, there's something being said between the lines. There's another story being told simultaneously that maybe only 1 or 2 people will understand. Okay. And so there's something with a man is holding his hands on this child, and it's heavy. I get actually a little bit trouble to breathe. It's there's something heavy here, and it's not for the majority of the Aries. It's just for some of you that you understand what this is about. The man and its heaviness on the child. Oh, I don't like it at all. It's completely a side note, and it's for someone else, and it's a story that's being said between the lines here. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the other story that is for you, for Aries, for the majority of you, and that is that this can also feel a little bit heavy, but not with this. It's not the same story. There's a situation here where you have a passed on down from your ancestors, even like from your ancestors, not even from your like 1 generation up, but like through your ancestors. There's a way of the way that we were shown love, like from your ancestors and down. It's a little bit even a burden to carry, because the way that you were showed love, or the way that the ancestors showed love, is not love. It's rather to be accepted, to be included or excluded. It can feel more like abandonment than love. It can feel, it's not love. So there's something about something about turning this around come March. And I don't care how old you are. Like if you're 25 or 85, something's being released. There's a shift in the way that you look upon love. This is quite profound. This is a deep reading. The way that you look upon love, and this might change the way that you are viewing your parents, that you're viewing your children. It might change the relationships between you and friends, between you and a lover, between you, it's a shift. And it's a long time coming. I think this person entering into your life is going to change a whole grade of all kinds of stuff for you in the way that you view things, because you come from one way of loving and one way of receiving love and one way of giving love, and it has felt more like a burden than something really, really beautiful. And coming into this connection it just shifts everything. It's a dream come true for you, and it's quite profound. Wow. And then simultaneously there's another story there, but that was like for 2% of you guys out there. And so it's a story that's told between the lines, and I'm just sort of given that you will know what that is about. It started so light, but I have a little bit of a heavy feeling. Because this is about you sort of coming out of your shell and you're realizing what love is supposed to be like and how it's supposed to feel like. And it's so much about having another understanding, like being interested in the same projects or being interested in the same way of how you view things or how you see things or what you want to do. Like you wanted to start this little business of yours, but you never wanted to start it alone, and no one else really seemed to be on the same page as you, or no one like that seemed to ever show up in your life until now. In March, there is an opening here. And okay, what else here for beautiful Aries for the month of March? And I'm using this deck that's written in Swedish, so I will translate. I mean, stand your ground and creative expression. See, it's even more, oh wow. Look at these beauties. We have stand your ground, stå på dig. Like stand up for yourself, like believe in yourself. Whatever it is that you want here is like, it's important that you follow your path. I don't know, Aries, if you have sort of chipped away at yourself to fit in with others, that it's not really your... You might have done, it might not be that it's so heavy, but it's just, it's like on borrowed time, it feels like. It's interesting. It's like okay, I can do this job for now, but it's not really the job of my dreams that I really want to do. I can be with these group of friends for now, but it's not like really the group of friends that I prefer to be with. I can be with this romantic partner for now. I mean, it's not like if I could choose and if I dare to, like I probably would be in a different relationship. Like all of those profound things, like it just feels like you've been on borrowed time. Is an interesting expression, like on borrowed time, like you're not really in the time and in the flow and in the creative things and with the people that you really want to do what you want to do. So there's something here when March comes around that it's really important for you to now start to stand up for yourself. It doesn't mean to become a bitch. It just means you're starting to claim what you really want. Like how much more time do you feel is valid to do stuff that you don't really are interested in doing, to spend time with people that you're not really interested in spending time with, even living in a situation maybe that you don't want to live in anymore? How much time? You're on borrowed time, but that borrowed time you're never going to get back. So it's like, how long do you think it's valid to be on borrowed time. I know we usually use that expression in other, like you're on borrowed time, like you're not supposed to be here anymore, but you're on borrowed time. But it's interesting how that comes up here. Like it's like you're borrowing someone else's life for a bit. You're not even living the way that you want to or supposed to. You're just for the sake of it. And come March, it's like it's about starting to stand up for yourself. What do you want? Really? And creative expression. Here's more of the creativity. Creative expression. And there's so many butterflies. Like there's so many butterflies in this card. Kreativt uttryck is what it says in Swedish. Creative expression. It's like, it's so important that you start to, so the borrowed time thing, like perhaps you're going to a job every single day that is not you, or you're spending time with people, whether it's family members, romantic partnerships, friendships, co-workers, and you're sort of telling one story or telling a version of yourself that maybe is somewhat a little bit of yourself, but not nearly who you truly are. And so much about that. This is what I mean. When you go in to choose this partner, it's like they need to understand your. So if I were to compare it to myself, just to use an analogy. So the person that I'm with needs to understand my spiritual journey. That my spiritual journey probably comes first. I don't know how that sounds, but like my connection to expansion and growth and to the universe and all that is, like if that can't, like that is in my, that's what I'm breathing. That's not something I do on the weekends. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not a hobby. It's not tennis. So if you can't be with someone, or if you can't have that in your expression on a day-to-day basis, in your job, in your relationships, where you live, in your community, in what you're doing, like whatever this is, you are not living, because it's such a, like I said, it's not tennis. It's not it's not a side hustle. It's like something you can't turn off and on. But it seems like you have, though. It's like you're on, that's why I'm saying you're on borrowed time. You're pausing something that is not, you're not pausing tennis for 3 weeks. You're pausing yourself, because the creative expression is coming through you. And you're really inspired to start to really express yourself in the way that Madonna would say it, in the way that you can start to join the party. I hope this makes sense. On a final note, we're going to have the angels speak here. What do you want to add to this for Aries for the month of March, please? That was a deep message, wasn't it? It felt really quite profound, Aries. What do you have to add to this, please, angels, for Aries for the month of March? If you believe. Yeah, I just feel, so this is the Merkaba, or sacred geometry, the setup of who you are. This is what I'm talking about. This is the setup of who you are. If you believe, you need to start to believe in yourself, and start to believe in your cause, and start to believe in your creative expression, what you're here to do, what you want to express. You're a little bit living your life on borrowed time, because it's not your actual timeline that you're now playing out. You're supposed to be living something else. And March, when March comes around, this is highly going to inspire you to do that. I feel a little bit like that today, and I don't mean to. It's just the way that the energy comes across. I think maybe you need a little bit like of a, like, come on. Like, how long are you going to continue to do this? You know it's not for you. You know there's something else, you know? How long are you going to be on borrowed time? Time are ticking. Like, we're not getting this lifetime and this time back. And I'm sorry for being a little bit, like, bossy. I sound and feel a little bit bossy, and I don't mean to. The energy is a little bit like wanting you to just get on with living the way that you want to. Okay? I hope it's a guiding tool. I hope this is helpful. And thank you so much for watching, guys.